my darling, her gun is the Ruger LCP, which is small, shoots 380, and it was a used gun that she had gotten. So it was great. She paid less for it than what it originally goes for. It was for her to keep on her person. We go shoot this thing, and she's like, I hate this thing because when she's shooting it, that recoil, like it just pops that thing up. I mean, I get it. It's a small gun. You can't even hold your pinky on there because of the size. When I shot this and I shot it one-handed, I didn't have any issues. What I noticed, the magazine base slides forward when I held it two-handed to kind of help to not allow the recoil to make that bullet dance wherever it wants to. The changes I'm going to need to do is sand that ramp smooth and smoothing out the chamber so I don't have to worry about that casing getting stuck. That was one of the things that I noticed. I don't trust that gun when she's going to need it, if she ever does need it, because then it's going to malfunction on her when it's supposed to protect her. So she's just sticking with it's small to carry on me. I probably will never have to use it. I don't feel comfortable with you carrying this at all. I mean, you don't even have a full grip on this thing. You got bigger hands than me. And I got a hard time holding the thing. Imagine when it's a guy holding it. Their fingers are bigger than our fingers. I don't know how they could shoot it with the length of the handle that it is. So even though she always tells me, don't buy me nothing, I went on ahead and bought stuff for her gun because I'm like, this thing's getting replacements. It's getting a replacement with the spring. It's getting a replacement with the takedown pin. The guide rod getting replaced as well. I don't have to worry about, shoot, the magazine's coming out. Shoot, the bullet's over here being wonky. Oh, crap, it's wonky again. Oh, crap, it's wonky again. Because I have issues with that gun that I really was like, I don't want to touch it. And that takedown pin, and I was taking it apart. I'm like, what the heck? And I feel like I'm going to break this. It's so thin. It's because it's cheaper to keep costs low. But come on, man. That thing is so much fatter than the original it comes with. Anyway, I replaced those bits with M-Carbo parts. I replaced the base, and that hive base for the magazine allows 2 extra bullets to be put in there. So instead of just holding 6, it's now going to hold 8 bullets. It makes it to where it's going to stick out a little bit more, but you're able to get a better hold of this thing. The steel guide rod in there made a huge difference, being easier to rack just because it's smooth. There's nothing for the spring, I guess, to catch on, because you have to have 2 springs on there anyways. So you keep the little spring. You don't throw that away when you get the new spring to replace the old spring. So now I feel like this is great. She's going to feel comfortable shooting this, and I don't have to worry about, is this thing going to be reliable for her? It's better now than it was, so that's all that matters. But my issue was she also couldn't rack this. She's had so many adventures, and unfortunately injuries with those adventures. It's just too many injuries to her hands. She finds it harder to rack the gun. So I decided to sand it a bit. If you're gonna put the Hive magazine base plate, one of the things I do suggest is a lot of oil. I used a lot of gun oil in order to push that magazine into that base plate, because otherwise it keeps getting stuck because it's so tight. That aluminum base plate has a little screw in there, and they give you a little tool to tighten it up and loosen it up with. Make sure that the screw is unscrewed in case you try pushing it through and it's not undone. For obvious reasons, that's supposed to help hold it to the magazine. And the Hogue grip that you put on there, man, these braces makes me sound like I'm saying Hogue. And the Hogue grip that you're gonna be putting on there, it has a pin already within the grip. So you're gonna push that out. And then that's going to be what replaces your pin that comes with the Ruger LCP. Holding it in your hands is much better. The replacement of the spring, better. Just from the rod replacement, it's a difference with racking this thing. Because before, she hated this gun. She hated it so much. I ended up surprising her, replacing the bits. Now I feel more confident with her carrying that. Anyways, we went to go shoot this gun again. After I had replaced everything, I gave her the gun, and she's shooting it, and she's already like, I still hate this gun. I watched her rack this thing, and she still managed to pinch her fingers, still struggled with racking it all together. And when she was shooting, the bullets still were getting stuck. So after you shot, it's not wanting to pop out. So I still had to work on this with sanding out the chamber and with finding out a way to make it easier for her to rack this thing. So I also ended up smoothing out the ramp that the bullet glides along before it's shoved inside the chamber of the barrel. Now there's no issues with the bullet not going into the chamber properly, and no issues with the casing not popping out when it's ready for the next bullet to go in. So I went ahead and shot it. All the changes that I did to the gun helped so much, I didn't have any issues. And I feel much better about her having it on her. The main thing is when you love somebody, you want the gun that they're going to be using working smoothly. After doing that, she finds it easier to rack it now. I'm just glad it is a lot better than what it was. Anyways, I talked a lot, and I guess that is all.